Good morning to all the students. Welcome to the physics class. So, students, our today's topic is examples for circular motion. So, we will have some examples for a circular motion. The first example of circular motion of a car on a level road. So, अगर मान लो कि जो कार है that do circular motion on a road, then what will be the effects we will study now. So students, when a car negotiates a curved level road, the force of friction between the road and tire provides the centripetal force required to keep the car in motion around the curve. तो इस तरीके से when car moves in a circle, तो जो उसमें the frictional force which acts towards the center of the rotation always keep the car in the circular motion. So as you can see here in the diagram, the car is moving in a circular path. This is the circular path. So students, but here if it is rotating, it is moving in a circular path, then what makes it in the circular motion? That is the centripetal force. And who produces the centripetal force here? The frictional force between the tires and the road produce the required centripetal force which makes the car to move in a circular motion. So here F1 F2 is the circular motion, and R1 and R2 are the reactions at tire 1 and tire 2. So total frictional force we can calculate here. The total frictional force will be equal to F1 plus F2, or we can say mu R1 plus R2, because we have derived this relation mu R. Okay, F is equal to mu R, where mu is the coefficient of static friction. So students, from here we can see R1. What is R1 plus R2? Basically, what is reaction here? Let me tell you what is the reaction here, R1 plus R2. The car have some mass, have some weight, and weight is mg, and this always acts downward, but the direction is in opposite direction to the gravitational force. So mg is the weight, or we can say gravitational force, and this is the reaction to this force. So it will be, the reaction will be opposite and equal in magnitude. It will be opposite to this mg but equal in magnitude. So R1 plus R2 will be equal to mg. So students, for a car to stay on the road, maximum force of friction must be equal to greater than centripetal force. ये जो हमने फोर्स निकाला है, जो हमने अभी बात की है कि ये जो फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स है, यही सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स है जो उसको सर्कुलर मोशन में रोटेट करवा रहा है. तो स्टूडेंट्स, इट शुड बी मोर देन और इक्वल टू द सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स. और सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स क्या होता है? सो बेसिकली वी नो द फॉर्मूला ऑफ सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स. इट इज mv square upon r. So students, from here we can calculate the velocity, that is maximum speed with which the car can turn safely. So this is the maximum speed V max with which the car can turn safely. Next example is circular motion of a car on a banked road. So this is also very simple. You can do it by yourself also. Just you have to divide the components. This is very same to that. बस इसमें क्या है, the car is not on the leveled road, it is on inclined road, it is doing the circular motion, same motion, but here the direction will change. Reaction will be r cos theta, that will change. Remaining things will be the same as we done in the previous. So calculation is also very simple, so you can do this by yourself. Our next chapter is work, power and energy. So as we have completed our fifth chapter, that is laws of motion, now our next chapter is work, power and energy. In this first topic is work. What is work? Basically हम कब कहते हैं कि वर्क हो गया? For example, we are applying force on any object. If the object moves, then obviously we displaced the object. हमने उसकी जो पोजीशन है वो चेंज कर दी, तो that's why there will be some displacement. So if we apply force and body moves, मतलब अगर हमने फोर्स अप्लाई किया और डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो गई, देन वी कैन से द वर्क हैज डन. सो वर्क, व्हेन द वर्क इज सेड टू बी डन, द वर्क इज सेड टू बी डन whenever a force acts on a body and body moves through some distance in the direction of the force. Work is done on a body only if force acts on a body or the point of application of the force moves in the direction of the force. So this is the work done. So in the next video we will discuss work done by a constant force and the variable force.